Hi. Today we are going to do, it's kind of like a review, but it's also a bit of an informational video for your families to catch up on different ways that we've been talking in class about representing numbers. And this representing numbers also ties into showing your work when you're problem solving. A really important skill as a mathematician, as a student learning about math, that's you, a mathematician, is being able to represent your work. And by representing your work, that's a really fancy word for saying show. How do I show what I know? How do I know that something is a particular answer? And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to start by showing and representing a couple different numbers in a few different ways. So the first number that I'm going to start with is 10. So I'm going to put the number 10 right in the middle here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of almost like brainstorm off the number 10, all the different ways I can show that number. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show it with printing it. I'm going to print the word. So 10, 10. That's the first way I can show it. The next way that I can show it is maybe with pictures. I'm going to draw 10 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next way I'm going to show it is with an equation, a math sentence. So one of the ones that we know the best is 5 plus 5 is 10. So I'm going to write 5 plus 5 equals 10. I also know that 8 plus 2 equals 10. Maybe I could show it with a subtraction sentence. 11 take away 1 equals 10. All of those equations represent 10 because they equal 10. We could do a 10 frame. To draw a 10 frame, I draw a rectangle. And because it's a 10 frame, how many spots does it have to have in it? 10. The easiest way to do it is draw a rectangle, put one line straight down the middle, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4 lines down. Because it's the number 10, I need to fill my whole 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another way that I can show this is with base 10 numbers. Base 10 numbers are when we start talking about our rods and our cubes. So one rod represents 10 because my little cubes represent 1. And if I was to stick 10 of these together, it would make a rod. So if I wanted to show this, all I need to do to make a 10 is show one straight line down. The reason that we don't make rods like an actual rectangle is sometimes when students start to make a square for a 1 and a rectangle for a rod for 10, they start to look the same. So I'm like, is that supposed to be a 10? Is this a 1? So to be very clear, the way I represent it, and I'm just going to show you down here, is a 10 is a straight line down, and a 1 would be a circle like that. So this would actually be the number 11. I only want to show 10, so all I'm going to do is make one straight line down. So there's my 10. I could also show a number line. I'm going to start my number line at, cool thing about number lines is they can start wherever. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I'm going to circle the number 10. There's another way I can show or represent the number 10. What else could I do? My goodness, there's so many different things here. What could I do? Can anybody else think of another way? One way with place value is I could actually do a place value chart. I have 1s and I have 10s. In the number 10, I have 0 1s and I have 1 10. That shows me the number 10. 1 10, 0 1s. Place value is really important, especially when you're moving into grade 2, and we practice our place value when we do calendar every day. So this is just a quick little lesson on representing numbers. I'm really quickly going to do one more number just to show how things might change. Okay, so I'm now going to erase this. A great way to practice representing numbers at home is to just take some scrap piece of paper, just like I did. I'm using a whiteboard. If you have one, that's great. Just pick a number, get a family member to pick a number between 1 and 20, and practice representing your numbers. If you're feeling comfortable and you want to try some higher ones, I know I've challenged students in my class to do higher numbers. For example, I'd say show me the number 43 with base 10. They would show me 10, 20, 30, 40. 41, 42, 43. That's one way you could practice base 10. But I'm just going to represent numbers from 1 to 20 right now, and this time I'm going to pick a teen number. I'm going to pick 17. So again, I'm going to print it, 17. I'm going to show it with tallies. Ooh, that's the one I forgot. My last number, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Pictures. This time I'm going to do circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm going to do an addition sentence. 15 plus 2 equals 17. I'm going to do my place value. Tens, ones. 1 10, 7 ones, 17. I am going to do my 10 frames. This time I'm going to need 2 10 frames because it is a double-digit number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow. I just showed 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways. Can you represent your numbers 6 or more different ways? Maybe you could show it with money, drawing coins. That could be a nickel, that could be a dime. Remember, they don't make pennies anymore, but if you wanted, you could show the pennies, just a 1. I don't know. I'd love to see how you're representing your numbers. Take care.